Good morning, everyone. Up bright and early this morning in Calgary, Canada, about to go for a day tour into the Rocky Mountains. Now, I've been to the Rocky Mountains before and they are simply spectacular. So being in Calgary, I could not say no to going on a tour today. And just a word of advice, during winter in this part of the world, tours are so cheap. They're about half price. So today, $50 Australian for an all-day tour to Lake Louise, Banff, and a few other places around that region. So yeah, super excited. I'll film what I can along the way, and yeah, it should be some spectacular scenery that we're gonna watch on this video once I'm done. So yeah, really looking forward to it. Anyways, up with all the commuters going to work this morning. Still dark now. It's about, I think, about 7 a.m. So yeah, get stuck into it and looking forward to it. Cheers. So we're just at our first stop now. This is the outskirts of Banff Township, and my God, the drive from Calgary to Banff, especially obviously as you enter the mountain region, is absolutely freaking beautiful. It is it is mind-blowingly stunning. So it's worth telling you guys that I'm going to be doing a lot of or a little bit of filming along the way of just the mountains that we're driving through and just the scenery that surrounds you as soon as you enter this region, because it is absolutely bloody amazing. Anyways, I better get back on the little van now and yeah, head further into Banff and check it out. So, after an hour of driving from Calgary, we have reached our first stop. Now, it doesn't look too good in this direction, does it? But have a look at this. The Rocky Mountains, there's nothing quite like it. It is simply spectacular. Actually, there is something quite like it, and it's called Patagonia, the complete other end of the world. But look at this. Lake Minnewanka, this is called, and utterly spectacular. Now, this is just on the outskirts of Banff town. We are going back into Banff for lunch, so don't worry, I'm going to get plenty of footage there. But yeah, just thought this is the perfect location to start this video, and it's started snowing a little bit now as well. Absolutely bloody spectacular. And old mate tour guide here, Edward, taking about 1 million photos for everyone, which is always awesome and appreciated. But yeah, it's unreal. So after an hour or so driving from Calgary, we have reached our first stop, and be prepared when I turn this camera around to be utterly blown away. Have a look at this. Lake Minnewanka, it's called. I'm on a small tour today. There's 5 of us, plus one tour guide, of course. And yeah, we're just going to be touring around the Banff region of this spectacular, and I know I'm going to be saying spectacular a lot today, national park. There's only really one other place in the world quite like this, and in my opinion that's Patagonia, the complete other end of the planet. Have a look at the mountains surrounding. It's just sublime. It is exquisite. It is utterly perfect.
It's very natural here. You can see less people.
Let's go and see what's over here. Edward has a funny Asian accent, which is a bit interesting doing a tour of Canada, but he's good personality, good sense of humour. That's always awesome. Oh my God, look at this. Have a look at it. Wind is just bit, as always in the mountains. You get a little bit of wind. Snow is falling lightly. Stunning. Absolutely bloody stunning. All you can do is just laugh and go, it's kind of, how is this place real? Alright, I'm going to take some photos now, and firstly I'll zoom in a little bit for you guys, take some photos. Probably going to be a million photos produced today, so if you want to check them out, you can view them on my Instagram account under Traveller Sam. Welcome to our second stop, just around the corner from Lake Minnewanka, which is in that direction. I'm pretty sure it's probably connected anyway. This is Two Jacks Lake. Absolutely, again, bloody beautiful. Paradise, you could call it. Not in a tropical island sense, but in a frozen, beautiful mountainous region sense. And how cool is this? You can ice skate with your shoes. Holy shit. Endless fun. There's a person over there actually with ice skates on. And what a place to ice skate. Almost getting pushed by the wind. But yeah, absolutely stunning. Have a look at the backdrop. These mountains are just freaking incredible. How's the bubbles on this? You can see all the bubbles all the way down. It's so cool. So cool. Alright, off to take some photos again. So just doing a quick roadside pit stop at the moment, because on the side of the road we have elk. Just in the distance there, not sure if you'll be able to see them. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight ahead just there, and another 4 just over here. Incredible animals. Probably the only animal that you're going to see out here during winter. Obviously bears are hibernating, but elk are plentiful, and they've got such massive horns on them. Really awesome animals. I'll try and get a little bit closer, but I'm afraid that I might scare them off for everyone else, so I'll stay right here. So we just arrived at this magical location, Bow Falls Viewpoint. About, it's perhaps 5 minutes out of Banff town centre. And I can't stop laughing at these places. It's just absolutely incredible. So we'll head up these stairs over here now, up to the top, and check it out. It's probably the most people I've seen today so far, which is another awesome thing coming during winter. There's nobody around really at all, compared to what it's like here during summer. Crazy busy, but yeah, during winter, bugger all people. Right, let's start this stair mission. So about halfway up the stairs now, and I've just realised that Edward, our tour guide, is a little bit rogue, which I love in a tour guide. Getting right out on the edge there to take photos of everyone. And look at this. This is exactly why you come to places like this. Just flawless beauty. I'm going to run out of words to describe places today. It's just utterly incredible. Yes, it would be amazing if the sun was out and reflecting off that water, because that water would be so blue with the sun out. But in saying that, it's not raining, it's not windy here, it's not real cold today either. It is just fantastic. Right, I'll keep going up the stairs. Almost at the top now, and it just keeps getting better and better and better, and I don't know how because it's already the best. Look at this. It's a joke. It's like it's not real. It is utter perfection, flawless beauty. Oh my god. This is the Bow River, by the way. This goes all the way to Calgary, which is about over 100 kilometers away, so it's a reasonably long river. Obviously goes further than Calgary, so yeah, really quite impressive. Eddie Edward and his rogueness has us out on the river. Oh god, love him. Oh my god, this is so cool. Have a look at this place. Literally under the ice here. It is flowing hard. So cool. What a really cool experience. Sorry. Alright. Just a word of warning, when you come to this beautiful spot, it is bloody slippery. Like you can almost all the way down. Ice skate on your shoes, almost all the way down. How cool. And look at this backdrop yet again. Just splendid. There's another word for you, splendid. And survived that trek or slip and slide down a hill back down to the bottom. This would be absolutely packed during summer. Actually couldn't imagine it. It would, although it's beautiful, it would remain beautiful with a lot of people here. It's just such a treat coming here with barely any people. Eddie Edward. He wants to take us on some more adventures. He's a classic. I have to be honest, once I found out there was an Asian tour guide with an Asian accent, I was a little bit disappointed. I wanted the authentic Canadian accent, but he's grown on me big time. He's got a great sense of humour, and he's taking us off trail a little bit, taking a few risks, and I like that. It's good. And that also probably comes with a small tour group. We're all quite young and agile, and yeah, we can get into places that larger tour groups probably wouldn't, so that's awesome also. Cool. I'll navigate this and let's go see what's down here. Also during summer, you wouldn't have the beauty of the snow. Snow makes everything look so much better. So that's another bonus of coming here during winter, the snow. So perhaps take that into consideration when you want to come over to this side of the world. If you want to see the beauty of the snow, or it'd probably be green grass, I'm assuming at the moment. Right here would be a great place for a picnic, but yeah, snow really just adds. Now this reminds me a lot of Diamond Beach in Iceland. Wasn't expecting this here. Ice. One of the most famous spots in Iceland is Diamond Beach, where these just litter the whole beach. It is actually really beautiful because it's a black sand beach and it just stands out. But yeah, right, apparently we're going out here now. Oh god, this is such a good tour. Really, obviously, as you can hear, thoroughly enjoying myself. I don't know why this is fascinating, because it is literally just ice, but have a look at that. How cool. It's also very freezing. Awesome. So another quick stop here at the prestigious Fairmont Banff Springs Hotel. We're going to go in here. This is over 100 years old, this hotel, and as I said, the most prestigious and most expensive. I obviously don't have enough money to stay there just yet, but give it time, I will one day. So let's go in. Apparently the lobby area is something pretty special, so I'm going to film up until we get inside.
Go down 315, you know?
It's definitely classic. I don't have the whole wow thing going on. It is beautiful, but yeah, I've seen a lot better. You can definitely feel and see the age of this building though. As I said, over 100 years old. Imagine this here, 100 years ago. It would have been the grandest building. It's very grand now, but back then it would have been absolutely freaking grand. Right. That's the lobby, and that's as far as that we can go without paying any money. Just had a thought, this is the place to find my sugar mama. I should jump on Tinder right now and have a quick swipe and see what I can come up with. Start living the life of the rich without being rich. Just being an incredible boyfriend to an older age woman, or even a younger age woman, like this one just here. God, alright, I better get out of here before I get kicked out. So my favourite part to this Fairmont hotel, for the Richie Rich, is the back entry to this hotel. I'm calling it the back entry, I'm assuming it's the back entry. It's definitely not the front, it's the back or the side. But not because of the hotel, because of this. Like the rich just get everything served to them on an absolute platter. What a view. Imagine sitting in your room up there, or even on that single balcony just there. A couple of rooms have got a balcony, and just looking out over this. It's what dreams are made of, really. I hope my dream comes true one day and I can stay in one of these hotels, because that is phenomenal. So we've just come up this absolutely beautiful little staircase here. How's the railing here? Classic Canada. For a viewpoint over the Fairmont Hotel where we just were. Pretty bloody nice. Pretty bloody nice indeed. So we've just come down from the lookout up there now, and it was just pointed out to me that this is where we were just before, where the waterfalls were at the Bow River Falls Lookout. Have a look at that. Now this is a viewpoint. Oh. And I also saw that there's a gondola or a chairlift going from the bottom right up to the top of the mountain there. It'd be so windy up there today and freezing, but yeah, spectacular lookout. And Banff Township is about 1 kilometre in that direction. So you can walk up here from Banff Township. I would highly recommend doing that. If you're staying in Banff and you don't have a vehicle, walk up here, it's only 1 kilometre, and you get one of the best views in the town. Easily. Beautiful. And lunchtime has arrived for our little tour group. We have arrived in Banff Town Centre now, and in my opinion, you won't find a better or more staggeringly beautiful entryway to a town than this before us right now. Banff is pretty much made up of one main street. It goes from here straight down to the mountain that you can see in the background there. There's a few other, I guess, streets coming off the main street that have shops on it, but the main shopping street is this one straight ahead. But look at this. This is what we're here for. River almost completely frozen. I remember last time I was here there was people ice skating on this river, which would be pretty bloody awesome. There's not many more beautiful areas to ski anywhere in the world, or ice skate anywhere in the world. And then you go over to the other side here, which I'll go over to in a tick, and we'll check out the view on this side. Oh my god, look at that. Jesus, snow just makes things look so much better. I know I've said that before earlier in this video, and I'm probably going to say it again. This is already beautiful without the snow, but the snow just makes it look absolutely incredible. Alright, so my plan now is to go for a walk down this main street here and just filming a couple of things along the way, see what we can find that's interesting or stuff that you may find interesting. So yeah, we shall go and do that before I get stuck into some lunch. Another thing that I really like about this town is the classic Canadian buildings. They line this main street. Exhibit A right there, and over here Exhibit B, Patagonia shop with accommodation just above it. You find that in most of this street, that the shops are down the bottom and accommodation up the top. Look at that beautiful mountain in the background there. You see a photo of this place anywhere in the world and you know exactly where it is because it's extremely famous. And such a perfectly positioned main street with that in the background and surrounding. And today is Monday. I was almost going to come here yesterday, and I kind of wish I did because it was blue skies yesterday and hardly a breath of wind. But the advantage of it being a weekday is that there's not that many people around. Compared to when I was last here, it was during holiday season, deep in winter, and the place was packed. But now it is really quite peaceful. And just quickly cross the road just and just give you another perspective from the other side. Not that as much different, except for when we get up a little bit further. The buildings on the other side are much better and better viewed from this side. But let's just go out onto the road here, as everyone does here, to get a view straight down the main street. Beautiful mountain in the background. Ah, Banff, you are spectacularly beautiful. Now we're coming up to my favourite part of the town now. This is where these gorgeous Canadian style buildings begin on the other side of the road just there. That is where I stayed last time, just up that street on the right, where the roadworks are unfortunately today. But yeah, it's just a really nice setting. And this is just classic Banff. Kind of like classic ski resort buildings lining this main street. Probably should get a view back in the other direction also. No, this mountain here steals the limelight, but equally in the opposite direction is beautiful also. Memories of flooding back. Had a great night out here in Banff. There's some awesome pubs. There's also a little nightclub here. But yeah, the pubs are so much fun at night time. It's a good mountain, I guess, skiing / snowboarding vibe. Everyone's up for a good time after a day on the slopes, which I literally have never done. But hey, fake it until you make it. So I'll just walk up to the end here and may as well just keep it rolling. How beautiful is this tourist information centre? Zoom out a little bit. No, that's better. I love how they've got Canadian flags everywhere as well. Although without the flag you do still feel like you're in Canada, but their flag's awesome. The maple leaf on it. Beautiful little church here on the corner. This is a beautiful spot here too. Look at those buildings over there. So nice. Kinda wish it started snowing. I hope it does by the time I'm here. I know I was very lucky with that in Iceland, so let's see how we go in Banff. I'll have some lunch and hopefully after lunch it starts snowing. That would really add to this already absolutely beautiful place. I'll just walk up the corner, around the corner a little bit, and that will be it for my filming in Banff, unless I find anything else that is worth filming. Not that everything here is not worth filming, because it is. What the hell? There's an IGA over here. I thought IGAs were just in Australia. That's strange. Maybe it's a Canadian thing, we've stolen it. Or they stole it off us. Shouldn't be that excited over this. But yeah, just through there is an IGA. Right, I'm gonna go have some lunch now, and yeah, I'll pick this up after lunch of this gorgeous place called Banff, Alberta, Canada. So I thought I'd be super nice and generous and film some of these back streets, or streets that are just not called the main street. Still equally as beautiful. These accommodation buildings, if you get a chance, stay in one, because they are awesome. I'm going to take some photos here. This is very photogenic. So I'll pick this up in just a tick. So I delayed lunch as I normally do. My stomach is so angry at the day that I bought my cameras, because the amount of times that I have not gone to lunch and continued walking around is pretty much every day. Anyways, this is my favourite part of Banff town. It is pretty much runs parallel with the main street. The main street's about 400 metres that way. Always peaceful down here, just a pure joy. People do ice skate on here. The ice looks thick enough now. I can see some footprints on the ice, but yeah, just a really nice place to go for a walk, and obviously maintained along here, cleared of snow for people to come down and enjoy it whenever they like. And that's a train in the background. That's the train that I caught, I believe, from Vancouver last time. That was a trip. That is also an epic trip. If you ever get the chance, catch the train from Vancouver to here through the Rocky Mountains. It is insane. But ditch the train once you exit the Rocky Mountains on the other side, because then it becomes extremely friggin' boring, especially after you've been through this scenery the whole time. Alright, cool. Now I should probably have lunch before I die. Have a look at this. Just finished lunch, just drove, it's probably about half an hour, 45 minutes out of Banff, straight into this absolutely astonishing place. Lake Louise welcomes you. Jaw-dropping, astonishing, absolutely incredible. I have been here before, and it is still as incredible as I remember. Of course, right now, as you can see, the lake is completely frozen over. During summer, the water is very, very blue. But just a different perspective, I guess, during winter, where you can actually get onto the lake and walk over it. It's just an incredible place. There's a Fairmont Hotel there in the background, the famous Fairmont Hotel. We'll go around there in a minute. I think it costs about $2,000 a night to stay there during summer. During winter it drops down to probably about $800, I would say. They're my predictions. But have a look at this joint. Today has been epic, and I've said this before and I'm going to say it again. This is the exact reason why I travel. To come to some of the most beautiful, astonishing places on earth, and this is definitely one of them. There's not too many other places in the world that look as incredible as this, especially with the lake in the foreground here, mountains in the background. Just such a stunning natural landscape. Absolutely incredible. And yeah, there's a few people around, but not overcrowded at all. It's people doing some ice skating up here. And I also said this earlier, when that person was ice skating on the river, not many better places to do that. This is probably one of those better places to do it. It's just... really wish they just had some quiet time where people just don't talk at all, so then you can just fully take in the peacefulness of this place. And right on cue, it's starting to very lightly snow, so hopefully the longer we're here, I think we're here for about an hour, the longer we're here, the heavier the snow will get, and I'll capture that on film as well. Have a look at the ice skating area over here. Obviously they remove all the snow so people can have a skate, which I will do in shoes right now. I'm very good in shoes actually. Well, just as I say that I slip, but yeah, there's the Fairmont Hotel there in the background, one of the most iconic hotels in this region, that's for sure. But how's this, eh? Allow me to zoom in, get in on close on these mountains. So awesome. Alright, once again I'm going to take some photos. How's this? Pretty much got this entire rink to myself now. Oh my god, how much better is this than cities? I know there's some city people out there that travel just to go to cities, which I do not understand, cannot understand, never will understand. I appreciate a good city when I go to one, but nothing compares to this. It is simply breathtaking. So beautiful. Despite the monstrosity, that hotel right there, it's actually really ugly. Really wish they knocked it down and made a stone one or something. Stone hotel, that would be a lot nicer. But yeah, this is just, wow, this is really deep. That's cool. This is just so beautiful. You can actually do a lap of the lake. Well, now obviously you can walk to the end of the lake if you want, but there's a trail up a little bit off the lake that you can walk the whole way around. Amazing viewpoints if you do that. I'm not going to do that today because I don't have the time or really the energy. But yeah, just note that you can do it even during summer when the lake is water. You can walk the whole way around. Okay, I might go towards the ugly looking hotel now, go inside and give you guys a bit of a gaze at that. Welcome to the Fairmont Chateau, Lake Louise. Now, ignore this sign. It says registered hotel guests only beyond this point. Bullshit. Let's take a step over this little fence here. And let's go for a look in the Richie Ridge area. So much snow here. So much compared to where I've been so far. Toronto and Calgary. Or Calgary, as it's also pronounced. Might just keep this rolling up until the entrance. Camera's probably a dead giveaway that I don't stay here, but I don't care. Look at that. Once again, don't the rich just have it good? Staying in one of these rooms here, or the balcony up there, especially over summer, sitting out there overlooking this. It's the stuff dreams are made out of. Alright. Caution, falling ice and snow. You see these signs everywhere now. Because if someone had fell on your head, it'd be quite heavy and quite painful. Righto, let's go in here. Oops. Fuck. Can't get in. Damn. I shall find another entry. Give me a tick and I'll pick this back up in a minute. Obviously read that sign down there as I did not. I totally ignored it. Because you're wasting your time trying to get in through that entrance. Let's find another way. We'll get in, don't you worry. So, as you saw, can't get in from the lakeside if you're not a guest, which has totally changed. You used to be able to, but not anymore. So let's try the front way. Such wankers, like exclusive guest area, public washrooms not available. That is the biggest wanker thing I've seen. And such a terrible attitude. Foyers of hotels should always be accessible, no matter whether you're staying here or not. Let's just see how far we can get around here. The old grand piano there in the centre. Very posh. So, okay, only guests are allowed in here. So anyone else that wants to come in here to shop cannot. How utterly ridiculous. Missing out on potential sales there. Fairmont, you wankers. How beautiful, eh? This is how the other half live. Feel a little bit out of place in these places, but on the other hand, they are nice to see. How's this restaurant here, eh? Look at the view out there. How beautiful. Just beautiful. Okay, that's pretty much all I want to show you in this place. It's kind of pissed me off, so I'm going to get out of here and go to, or back to, what we're all really here for. Not a stuck-up hotel that has fucking stupid rules. Fairmont, you can get stuffed. So this is really what those signs are here for. How's the ice, the sharp ice hanging down off this here? One of those hit you in the head from a good height, you'd be in strife, I reckon. But all the same, pretty bloody cool. Cool being probably the appropriate word, because it's cool right now. I'd say it's cold, but not that cold. It's probably 0. It wouldn't be below that. It may even be +1. It's definitely not freezing. Well, if it's 0, it's freezing. I'm speaking rubbish yet again, but yeah, definitely not as cold as what it could be, that's for sure. Does anything say Winter Wonderland more than this right here? Have a look at the gorgeousness. And this clearly gives you an idea of the depth of the snow right on this Lake Louise shelter roof here. So thick. And have a bit of weight in it, that's for sure. I love this stream right here. Give you a bit of a peek of that. It's a great photo looking down this stream to the lake and the mountains in the background. Have a look at that. Simply incredible. So here it is, walking trails that you can go on everywhere from 100 meters down to the lake to 5.2 to the big beehive. That water in that stream there is very reminiscent of the quality of the water that is in this lake. See-through, turquoise colour, so fresh, so clean, so beautiful. Very thick snow. Yeah, awesome. Won't go too much further because that is not very thick. But again, I'm going to have to take a photo here while there's no one there. I'll pick this up in a tick. And just the last perspective of this lake. There's a cross-country ski school there. Fairmont Chateau Lake Louise. And yeah, can't get sick of looking at this, can you? Ever. No way. Never ever ever get sick of looking at something like this. Oh, this is like the jetty here, I think. So this would, yeah, it's the floating jetty. So that would be sitting on top of the water right now. And yeah, I'm assuming that's where they launch canoes and kayaks from. So I'm going to walk back up now through the absolutely beautiful trail up to where the buses have to park. Again, just such a perfect winter wonderland backdrop or surrounding or landscape or whatever the hell you want to call it. Let's head up there now. It's in this direction. This little walk up through the pines here is one of the most pleasurable walks I think I've ever done. And it's not a hiking trail. It's literally joining the lake down there to the car park up here. But have a look at the snow and all the pines here. How beautiful. A little bit of snow falling. Bit of a breeze coming through, so might get some snow dropping out of these trees as well. But how nice is it? Oh, bloody magnificent. And then the car park's just up here. Cool, so cool. So this is me being totally ridiculous, but I'm literally filming everything today including this car park, because have a look at it. It's incredible. It is so beautiful. Right, this is a new low, I guess you could call it, for me, filming a car park, but how can you not? Bloody beautiful. And just in case you're curious, this is the main car park for Lake Louise. You may have been a little bit shocked when I show you just one bus in our van in the car park, but don't worry, there are of course other tourists here. And this is a shuttle back into the main part of town. Heaps of people lining up, getting instructions probably to clean their shoes, I'm assuming.
Be right back.
And this is where the bus car park is. So yes, if you come here and you park in a bus car park, just know there's going to be a lot more people here waiting or parking down here. Look at that roof there, covered in snow. Right, I better get back to the van because I think I'm running a little bit late. Welcome to the beautiful Johnston Canyon. First time that I've had grip. Got the old crampons on now, as you can see. Probably not a very good view, but yeah. Awesome for hiking in snow and ice. Oh, there's a squirrel just over there. But yeah, it's awesome to have grip, and we're just going to go through a hike now through Johnston Canyon for a little while, which will be quite beautiful. Wow. Beautiful.
We will take hop over to the lower waterfalls and Seagrass Cave. Let's go.
Could never ever get sick of walking through a place like this, and finally not having to worry about slipping everywhere. God, I was having a decent crack at those people the other day for wearing crampons, but they're definitely worth it in locations such as this, or as you can see, this. That is pure ice. But walk down, you don't even have to concentrate. It is brilliant. And it also enables you, I just realised, to be able to fully take in what's around you. You're not constantly looking down on the ground. Another bonus of crampons. So they've got those signs everywhere, which is awesome. Not feed animals. Do not feed animals. Here's a very easy hike, this one. No obstacles or challenges. Anyone could do this. Up to at least the first viewpoint, which is 1 kilometre. A simple hike for everyone. Well, it allows everyone to get out in nature. Oh, this is beautiful. Very well maintained too. I don't think I've seen a a smoother walking trail in my life. Now that is beautiful. Wow. My plan is to film one way and take photos back the other way. It's a good plan by me, if I do say so myself. How's the snow on the edges of the rocks up there? Oh, the little things that fascinate me. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Look at the ice falling off those, or hanging down off those rocks there. Beautiful. Oh, look at this. Oh, my God, that is beautiful. These places just make you feel so damn alive. Oh, look at that. Oh my God. Sorry about my woeful commentary, but I've run out of descriptive words, so now everything's just beautiful. More beautifulness incoming. Johnson Canyon absolutely turning on the goods. I've been to a place very similar to here. It wasn't a walking trail like this. We went kind of rogue into the forest, and that was a snowshoeing tour. A lot better than this because it's not so safe and formed or maintained, but this is still epic. There's someone with a pram here, so yeah, as I said, anyone can do this, even people with prams. I think that's the whole idea of it. Help people get out and in touch with nature where they can.
Yeah.
Wow, look at that.
No.
Oh, that is gorgeous. There you go, that's another word. Not beautiful, it's gorgeous now. Nothing I hate worse when I'm hiking is being in a line of people, but in a place such as this, it's not so bad. Could it be more perfect? I don't think so. I really don't think so. Oi, oi, oi. Check this out. This is what we've come for. Oh my God. Absolutely incredible. So beautiful. Oh, let's walk through this cave here, out the other side. How cool of a setup is this? Oh, have a listen to this. This is a little bit better. No line to contend with on the way back. How is it? How bloody is it? Oh my God. Another slice of paradise in Alberta. Johnson Canyon is an absolute treat. And I know you're probably sick of this, but it is snowing. Probably can't see that on the screen. Lightly snowing in one of the most beautiful places in the world. And that is not me over exaggerating either. This Alberta in general is truly spectacular. Alright, so this is the end of our Johnson Canyon little walk. We're off to another spot now, sunlight permitting, because it's getting quite dark. But we're going to try and make it to our last stop. If not, back to Calgary, which is about an hour and 20 or so minutes from here. It's like a bistro there. Bistro at Johnson Canyon. That looks bloody nice. No one around. Might be, the lights are on, but I think it might be closed. Might just be open for lunch, perhaps. Probably wouldn't want to be driving around here during the dark, just in case you hit some elk, which would not be ideal. It'd be like hitting a cow back home. Probably even worse because of the horns. They could do some damage to the windscreen, that is for sure. See the little snowdrops? Are they called snowdrops? Snowflakes. Snowflakes, that's what they are. God, brain fade. Right, I'll pick this up again in a minute. Oh, here's another sign. Human food kills wildlife. There's a lot of cute squirrels around, but they're really small compared to England. English squirrels. Canadian squirrels are a lot smaller and a lot darker too in colour. Can't see any. It's a shame. Oh well. I'll end this here. Well, welcome to our last stop on this day tour. I actually forced the tour guide to come up here. He thought it might be a bit dark, but yeah, it sort of is, but you can get a good view of Banff town with its lights. You probably can't see much on the video, but still, it is really quite beautiful. It starts snowing not far above us now, so it's blocking the view of the mountains in the background, unfortunately. But I think it's still worthwhile coming here, and it looks like the rest of the group are enjoying my decision also, because no one else wanted to say yes or no. So I thought, oh Jesus, I'm slipping badly. I thought, let's just make the call. So yeah, this is our last stop. I'll talk to you again when we get back to Calgary. And here we are, back to where the adventure started this morning, back in the big smoke of Calgary. What a day. For 50 Australian dollars, literally the cheapest day tour I've ever done outside of Southeast Asia, and so worth it. So my recommendation to you is come here during winter, come here during the low season and take advantage of cheap tours, also uncrowded locations. The locations we went to today during summer are utterly ridiculous with regards to the amount of people that go there. So do yourself a favour, come here during winter and you'll be rewarded. And speaking of which, the weather, it's been super mild today. It's been about 1 degree, which is it's unreal. I can physically see the snow melting. It is, yeah, not what it's supposed to be this time of year, but also know that the weather can change very fast. So I'm going to see what the weather's doing tomorrow, and if it's good, I'm going to walk around this beautiful city and do some filming for you guys, but also for me, because I love doing it, and yeah, allow you to see this city, because I don't think many tourists come here. The reason most tourists come here is to fly in here to get to Banff or the Rocky Mountains, because it is the closest international airport to that area where we were today, which is about an hour away, as I've said. So many people probably wouldn't stop in Calgary as a tourist, but I really enjoy it, especially after the shithole of Toronto. Calgary is so much better. So yeah, I recommend stopping here. Anyways, I'll finish this here. It's dinner time, it's dark, been out all day, pretty tired, but also really happy with how today went, because it was fantastic. Alright guys, I'll upload again soon. Cheers.